I thought of you.
Happens a lot, mainly with women.
Well, not in that way.
And food vendors, but anyway.
Yeah, here comes Dave.
Dave hasn't been in for a while with profits down.
I just got back from Vietnam.
Oh, did you leave a lot of good men behind? We left a lot of good men behind.
Well, it did cross my mind. Well, it's interesting going there, learning the history of obviously the longer history and the shorter history with the Vietnam War and being in the
And
North.
what do they call it there? They don't call it the Vietnam War. Be mic up. They call it the American War. Apparently.
Well, I'm not saying, I think you're right. And when we were with certain people, asked them how they felt about Americans and Australians, and their tour guide said, well, you know what? I don't have eyes in the back of my head. I only look forward. I think forward. I don't think behind. Yeah. But then you go to other parts, and they're obviously more accepting of the Americans and the Australians because they were, from the south.
The south as opposed to the north.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
so the south were pro-American and the north were,
so
anti-American.
And we had a Vietnamese girl on our trip, and she was saying, because we were hearing one thing from the north, and then she was going, oh no, but down in the south is different.
And also the north still control a lot.
Yeah.
They control a lot of the south too now.
Well, I didn't realise it's a communist country.
It's still a communist country.
Yeah.
You can't tell when you go there, though,
can
you?
But you can't tell. And I think it's new socialism or something, because it's not communism. There's got to be private enterprise in there.
No, there's McDonald's.
Yeah. So anyway, however they do it, and food was good. People were beautiful. Went to Halong Bay. Halong.
Yeah, I've never been there. That bit.
Beautiful.
What was the best place you went to?
Well, I have to say, and this is where I thought of you. We went to the tunnels.
Oh, Cu Chi.
Is it Cu Chi? Just out of Saigon. Well, do you say Saigon or Ho Chi Minh?
Ho Chi Minh, I think.
Because our tour guide said we like to call it Saigon.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Old school.
Here comes Mel with our
cutlery.
utensils for lunch. And we're having soup today?
We're having soup.
It's winter. Is there anything better than soup in winter?
Well, it's not technically winter. It's
Oh, no, you're right.
It's
that's
May
a worry.
still. By the time this comes out, it'll be winter.
Still going to get colder.
It's cold.
Food over there, unbelievable. Fish. I'm a big fish sauce guy. It's a bit like tomato sauce. Put fish sauce on for me.
Oh, really?
On anything. Yes.
And so, you thought of me in the tunnels because I got stuck in those tunnels.
Well, I was trying to work out which tunnel you got. I reckon we went to the same place. Yeah. It was about an hour and a half out of Saigon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon anyway, that was the first tunnel. It was a tunnel that you dropped into.
Yes.
Yeah. Rather than going in like a tunnel.
No, you dropped like a manhole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, he's standing there going, can you see a hole? I can't see a hole. Wonder where the hole is. And then he goes, look, it's right here. And he opened the thing, got into it, and then pulled the lid over himself.
Yeah, wow.
And then they said, anyone want to go? Of course, I went, hands up. I was first in. And they went, everyone's going, be careful, don't get stuck in there.
Yeah.
But I reckon it was a 34.
Oh, yeah, size 34. Yeah. Because it's not a 40. It's not a 40.
No, not a 40. No, I reckon it was a 34. And it was 34, drop in, hands above your head to get all the way in the hole. I went to get out and shat myself because I forgot to lift my shoulders, and my shoulders wouldn't get past the 34.
Oh.
Yeah. So then I realised I was okay, I could get out. But it was a wonderful experience.
And you go down, you have a look, and they've got like a hospital in there and
they've got. I don't know what it was like when you were there, but it's really well set up. I mean, you go from section to section, and then you obviously look around the jungle that the war happened in. It wasn't like this is not like
not trench warfare.
It's not Ballarat where they're doing the what's the place?
Sovereign Hill.
It's not like Sovereign Hill. It's the real deal. You're in the spot where they were, and you're in the tunnels that were actually there, and a couple of years ago, some Americans went in, and died in there. Got caught and died.
Did they really?
Yeah, I think they died or something happened. So some of them are blocked off now, but you can go through and they're quite neat and tidy. You know what I mean? I don't imagine that they were a little bit different back then. But guerrilla warfare, they were so. It's such an incredible way to fight a war,
oh,
and it must have been. incredible for the Americans and for the Australians to.
There's a book about it called The Tunnels of Ku-Chi or the Rat. I read it. It was amazing. Written by a guy who'd been in the tunnel.
Oh, I know. I have to read that.
Oh.
Seriously good. So I thought of you there. Where else did I think of you? I thought of you when I was in Hanoi. I don't know why I thought of you.
Hanoi, yeah. Hanoi. Did you like Hanoi?
Yeah, beautiful. Fantastic.
Yeah. Did you go to Hoi An?
Yeah, went down. We went from north. We went from north right down to the south to Ho Chi Minh or Saigon, and I didn't want to. Because it was extremely hot. It was like 39 degrees, but felt like 43. So it was fainting weather. And I got a little lightheaded occasionally. And they said, you want to go on a rickshaw? I'm going, a bit hot for a rickshaw, and especially for the guy doing the peddling. Yeah. You feel bad. I'm going...
Yeah, but they're used to the weather there.
Yeah, they are. And then they took a photo of me. Oh, my God, did I look like an entitled white person? And you know what I did?
Yeah, I went in there. I went in the rickshaw. Yeah.
You know what I did? I'm really embarrassed that I did it.
Yeah.
No, I crossed my legs.
Oh.
Because if you sit with your legs crossed, not like tight crossed, open crossed.
Oh, wow.
And I saw a photograph of it. I can show you a photograph of it. I look really arrogant and entitled. Yeah.
Oh,
So, and then my drink bottle spilt.
Oh, no.
And because my rider didn't speak English very well, I couldn't explain that. He thought I'd wet myself because he said, "Do you need a toilet?" And I went, "No." It was my, and I'm pointing at my the seat's wet.
Funny man, funny man.
So I gave him a tip, and then I gave him extra for the urine stain. It wasn't a urine stain, but he thought it was a urine stain.
Oh boy!
So it was all happening in Vietnam, and I recommend you going there and. Chopping up on fish sauce, but the food was. We went to a Michelin star restaurant.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and
great.
I don't know what is Michelin. Something stars got something to do with tires or cars or something.
Yeah, because the original guidebook was written by a Thai. It's all sponsored by the Michelin company. Yeah, because of the travelling around France.
Seems a bit odd, but it was a little. Look, it was good, but I'm not into your highfalutin food.
No. No, but you're more like me. You're more basic.
Yeah.
But they have basic food there.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I balked at?
No.
Pigeon.
Oh, yeah, nah.
No, did they offer you pigeon over there?
Yeah, no, thank you.
I can't. I just looked at it, and not that I love pigeons. They annoy me on the roof of the house when they make. I passed on the pigeon.
But if you've had anything to do with pigeons, they're annoying. They've
rats with wings.
They've had it coming for a long time. Maybe we should eat them.
If there's any pigeons out there listening,
sorry, but
you are annoying.
Annoying.
I don't know who's more annoying, doves or pigeons.
No, pigeons.
Pigeons are a bit smarter than doves, though.
Are they?
I always find the doves really stupid. Whereas your pigeon, he was the original carry the mail. Yeah, homing pigeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can put sparrows in the same category. They're annoying too.
When all the birds get together.
Yeah.
Who's number one?
Well, you'd have to say the magpie or the kookaburra would come in. Just
come on.
Punch
What about
heads.
a hawk?
Oh, the hawk or the eagle?
Hawk or the eagle.
I think the hawk would just come in and bite someone's head off just to make a statement.
Yeah.
Did you just eat a sparrow? Yeah, whatever.
Don't mess with me. Like the budgies are not getting much credit there.
No, they're cute though.
They're eating seed. The magpie, I suppose.
Seagulls.
Crows. Seagulls are not. No. Seagulls wouldn't even get in.
No, that's right. Sorry, boys, you got your own night Tuesday night. Here comes the music.
Welcome to Somehow Related Now. Please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Well, welcome to the podcast. We get two topics. We're going to work out how they're related. It's a pretty simple concept.
Yeah. I wonder if we could do like a museum version of this show. In other words, we have all the different things that are somehow related across the series. We put them up on walls and you put a headset on.
Oh, yeah, right.
And you walk past, for example, what's one we did last week? I don't know.
The Bet and
and
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss book up, and then you could. I think that's a a great thing for us to maybe aim down the line.
Right. Maybe a book. Maybe not a live museum.
Well, I don't
someone's
know.
got to staff it.
Yeah.
You'll be playing golf. I'll be there all day.
Yeah, but but
Glenn turn
the
up?
canteen, we could have all the food that we have.
Oh yeah.
We could have like burgers. We could have soup like we had today.
What was the other one we used to eat? The salad.
Yeah, we used to have the chicken salad.
That was interim salad.
Yeah.
Now we're more winter. We've got the soup going.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's an idea that probably we should pitch to the government. Anyway.
Well, we need government money for that. We're not putting up our own money. No way.
I think there could be like a cutout thing with you, but your mouth moves, and of me.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, like the Leyland Brothers world.
Well, you could put your head through the hole, and you could be you could be Dave Anello, it could be Glenn Robbins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll take the Leyland Brothers song. Traveller over the countryside. Ask Glenn and
Somehow
David.
I've heard.
Ask Glenn and David. Ask Glenn and David. They don't know the answers. They'll have a crack. Anyway, well, we should go to topics. What are the topics, Sam?
Woodpeckers and black box aeroplane flight recorders.
What?
Wow. Woodpeckers.
Woody Wood.
Oh, Woody Woodpecker. Wahoo, wahoo, it's the Woody Woodpecker show.
Yeah, for our older listeners, there was a cartoon called Woody Woodpecker. Am I right in saying that you don't have Woody
We don't have them here.
in Australia?
Pretty sure we don't.
Anything we have like that?
Yeah, do they peck them? Because they peck at an incredible speed. It's like 20 pecks a second or something like that. It's amazing
Yeah, I think
what the woodpecker does.
it's a bit like when you watch those birds that can can hover. Do they hover and peck or hang on peck?
No, my memory is they hang on and peck.
Yeah, I think they do. They go up the side of a
They
tree
hang on.
and they're going for the sap.
Yeah, that's what they're doing, isn't it? Oh, and are they getting the bugs as well?
Sometimes they eat the wood. I think there's certain woods that you can't get here because they love the cedar, the oak, the cypress,
Right.
apparently. And do we have those here? We don't have those here. Not in abundance.
So they're an American thing, woodpeckers, aren't they?
American invention, they are. Yeah, so I think, well, there might be in other countries of the world, but they're not in Australia.
Hey, weren't we just talking about birds? We were before the music. Talking about seagulls.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about eating pigeon.
Yeah. Sam's listened to that and gone, I'm going to throw them a... So
How
where's
they?
Where's the woodpecker in the terms of the pecking order, so to speak?
Very high.
Yeah.
Yeah, very high.
Yeah. It's like a kookaburra. It's like a...
What's the kookaburra? Kookaburra is bringing a pretty good song.
I don't know much about it. It just sits in the old gum tree.
Mary.
Mary, laugh for the laugh. Laugh, kookaburra, laugh. Seagulls don't have a song. Nah, no one's writing a song about a sparrow or a seagull. There's Jonathan Seagull, though. The singer, songwriter. Anyway.
Right. What's that? And what's that famous story? That's the story. No.
What?
The stork. Not the Storm Boy. Storm Boy.
Well done.
Storm Boy was about a pelican.
Yeah. See, he's had a movie made out of him. So at the party, the kookaburra's got its song, pelican's got its movie, woodpecker's had a cartoon show.
The magpie's got a football team.
That's very true.
Yeah.
But then like this poor old sparrow walks in. It's like, oh god, no one cares about you, mate.
Yeah, if it wasn't for a bit like me, the sparrow says, who's going to? I'm cleaning up all the mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hanging around, picking up the crumbs underneath the table.
Yeah.
I wrote a book about a sparrow that lived in a department store.
What?
You know how like
you wrote a book about a sparrow that lives in. Is this an analogy for life?
No, if you could go into it like a Southland or one of those big ones, sometimes birds get in.
But did this book ever get published?
No, it didn't get up because as your laughter.
Is that what the publisher did?
Well, I wrote it with the late and great Doug McLeod, and we couldn't get it up. But it was about a bird that lived in so its life wasn't normal.
So that's that's not a great. I mean, Doug McLeod got a lot of kids' books up.
Yeah, so not a great sign. When I come on board, he got a lot of kids' books, very successful.
Did you go to the publisher, and then the publisher just went, "Nah, what else you got?" And Doug pulls out more books, and you're like, "You can go now, Glenn."
Yeah. Well, it was a bit like
Did he have a name, the sparrow, in the department store?
Probably did. I can't remember. It'll be in my file somewhere.
Sparrows,
but having said
we should self-publish it. Well, I want to read it. So what happened in the... So
he was... I can't... There was a story, and then he met another bird, and then they escaped together and had a normal life.
They got out of the department store.
Got out of the department store.
I don't mind. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, see, now you're coming around now. Yeah.
Because you do go to shops and see the occasional bird flying
sometimes
around.
you get a bird gets into like a restaurant or something. They'll go in the front door and they'll go, oh, poor thing. But they know the sparrows know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know. Or sometimes if you had, like, what animal? Sometimes a bat will get inside. No, not a bat.
We had a bat in the shower. We had a bat in our shower. I told you that story before.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And because, my wife's a big fan of, I've told the story about Robert Pattinson, the vampire guy.
Yeah.
And I said maybe, and his name's Edward the vampire. And
your wife was in
She was in the shower with a bat.
With a bat.
And I said maybe Edward's come to visit. It was a tiny little bat. Had somehow flown in the window and got in the shower.
Okay. So
you can get a bat in the shower, but my mother-in-law had a possum in
her pants.
In the house.
Why did I say that? Sorry.
And you can get possums in the house. My brother had one stuck up the flue of the stove, and I said, "What did you do? Did you ring the possum?" And he goes, "No, he put on two of those kitchen gloves, and just reached in and grabbed it and threw it outside." Because they will fight and scratch and bite you. A possum,
brushtail. Ringtail, not too bad.
Oh, really?
Brushtail, yeah. Torty the cat came home, opened up stomach, had to get it stitched up. Took on a brushtail. Brushtail, very strong, very aggressive.
Did you say to Torty, I want to see the other guy?
Well, Torty used to punch above her weight. But having said that, I mean, I know it's probably a few weeks in the past now, but guess what I slept through?
The earthquake?
Yes. Did you sleep through it?
No, I was awake.
What did you do?
I thought.
Did you think
Curry coming back hard? I thought it was like a truck.
Well,
then I thought it was 11:45 at night.
Yeah,
but gee, it was scary.
Well, we thought it was a possum going bang on the roof, and then the bang just kept boom, boom, bang, 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 and we didn't. I didn't. And Selena goes, "I think we've just." This is it. I must be a good sleeper. She goes, "I think we've just had an earthquake." And I went, "Really?" And then just went back to sleep.
And you said, "Really? Did you feel the earth move?"
Yeah, for a few times.
No, I was like, Kieran slept through it, but I must have been awake because I heard it. And it sounded like occasionally you get those construction trucks backing up in your street. It sounded like that.
Well, I live near a main road, and sometimes the one before last, I thought it was that. But the time of night that it was, there must have been quite a number of... Has anyone made this observation? That people must have been making love at that time. There must be I don't know, let's just say, in the world of that, in that part of Australia, what will we say? Thousands?
Thousands. Yeah.
Gee, I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, give us a call. 1300 222 774.
Because if you were in the act of making love...
And you heard that noise.
And you heard bang, 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 you'd go, gee... You would think at first that you're rattling the bed.
Yes.
You got the bed. It's like the couple next door in a hotel room are hard at it. You would think...
gee, settle down.
Yeah. So, and then you would stop making love, but the banging would still go on. You go, hang on,
Well, one of my youngest son, Barney, told me that a kid in his class that were closer to the epicenter...
Yeah, which was in Preston? No.
Something like that. Got up and started packing their clothes.
Thought it was all over.
Yeah. I thought this is it.
Well, the one before last, I was about to run outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because, and the one before that, straight away, I could feel it coming up through my ass.
Oh, my God.
No, I don't mean that rudely. I knew it was coming down deep below. Below. It wasn't. And I knew straight away, I thought, this is an earthquake or it's...
Something's happening.
Anyway.
So, I know it's got to do with woodpeckers.
No, because I thought it was Selena thought it was a possum on the
possum.
Roof, and that's what I slept through.
That's right.
Yeah. Do they? So they eat. They don't eat the wood. They eat the sap, or they eat the bark. Or do they eat ants?
I thought they might.
Have they got a tongue? I think they've got a pretty long tongue.
They've got a long tongue, the woodpecker.
I think they've got a.
What happened in Woody Woodpecker? Okay, I remember liking him, but I can't remember anything about it.
He was a bit nondescript, I thought.
Oh, really? Woody Woodpecker?
Yeah.
You know the best thing about Woody Woodpecker was his name and the song.
Yeah.
And that opening.
This is not thinking music. But can we hear a little bit of it?
Yeah, let's hear a bit.
Let's hear a bit.
Yes, who?
I mean, to our younger listeners, that was 4:30 weekday afternoon.
Yeah.
Big time. Woody Woodpecker. He was not your top shelf cartoon character. He was in your top 10, but not in your top 5.
No, because you had like Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Yogi Bear, Top Cat.
Yeah, Roadrunner.
I don't even know who made Woody Woodpecker. Was he?
I think it was Hanna.
It was Hanna-Barbera, or
I don't know.
Or was he?
He's coming from the same camp.
Looney Tunes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't reckon you see a Woody Woodpecker dummy at
Disneyland or wherever.
I don't reckon you would. No. What else can we say
about woodpeckers?
Yeah. Do they communicate? I think they may use communication with the tapping as well.
Oh, really?
Like a Morse code.
It's incredible.
Like it would be, I'm getting dinner. If I'm just having something to eat over here.
They must get taught that as a kid, as a baby woodpecker, by their parents. Or maybe it's just inside them. They just need to peck.
Oh, it's in the DNA.
I suppose it's survival, isn't it? You got to go and peck on that tree to get lunch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And but isn't their head like specially designed so it doesn't get a headache? Or it must.
Yes.
They get it. Yeah, they get it.
Yeah.
They don't get.
They don't get any. Yeah, and they peck at such a frantic pace. Their head is designed with cushions and stuff inside, some sort of cushioning and stuff inside it, which may be the connection.
If you got into a fight with a woodpecker, let's say you're a pigeon. You're a pigeon.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be taking on the woodpecker.
No.
Because he'd
peck you.
He'd peck the shit out of you.
The pigeon goes, I can peck, but not like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and I can do it at such a rapid rate. I think that if he wanted to, he could probably carve wood.
Yeah, he probably could.
He'd probably write,
when he retires.
Yeah.
Well. All right, well, should we talk about black boxes?
Talk about black boxes. What do you know off the bat?
Well,
I know off the bat that they're not black.
They're orange.
They're orange. And I know there's 2 types.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's a FDR, flight data recorder. Then there's a CV, which is a cockpit video recorder, I think.
Oh, they'd record video these days, wouldn't they?
Was it CV?
It's always exciting when they find the black box, isn't it?
And where is the black box?
Is it, I assume, I'm just guessing, under the seat or in the... Is it under the seat or...
I want you to think... I hate to put your mind to this, but if you put your mind to it, what part hits the ground first?
The nose.
What part hits last?
The back end.
That's where they're going to...
It's the black box in the back end.
It's way up the back.
So there's wires running from the cockpit to the...
Yep. And I think they run through the toilet. So any of those switches, if you are... They do pick you up in the toilet if you are overly loud.
They should have a black box in the toilet, separate one. Oh, Christ. Oh, look, someone's made a mess.
That's the wrong black box. We want the flight record, not the toilet number 2. So it goes up the back, and so it's sadly less likely to be. And then they have to find the black box.
Oh, that's always a big thing.
And then they would keep. They reckon when they're looking for it. Are they going, have we found the black box? And they would go, it's the orange box.
Yeah, to the search and rescue party.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
So when they have the SES guys, they're like, guys, we're going to look for the black box. By the way, it's actually orange.
Well, hang on. But why is it called the black? Well, don't ask why it's called the black.
Know.
Nobody knows. We just know that it's orange, so you're not looking for a black box. What if I find a black box? Well, that won't be it. It'll be the orange one. And it's not a box. I think it's like a couple of cylinders. With some wires. All right, no worries. Is this it? No!
It's not a box.
It's not a box.
Is it a cylinder?
I think what I remember vaguely is that it's kind of like a valve radio kind of thing. No, not like a valve radio, but there's a couple of cylinders and there's a bit joining it up together. It's not like, you imagine it to be like a shoebox, don't you?
Yeah, a bit bigger than a shoe. I always imagine like let's say 2 or 3 shoe boxes together.
I reckon it's quite big.
I thought it was.
So it's probably about as big as this table that we're doing. Big as that?
No, not as big. Half the size.
Yeah. No, I reckon it's about...
Like a bowling ball. Bowling ball in a bag. I'm thinking the size of a bowling ball.
And then that would just have power.
Yeah, it must have battery power.
Battery power. Because it keeps on going for about, and lets off a beep.
Oh, yeah, the signal.
Yeah, for about 30 days.
Yes.
So
that's why that Malaysian Airlines was just so weird. They couldn't find.
You know what I did with my bag when we went to Vietnam?
What'd you do?
I put one of those Apple things on it.
Oh.
One of these.
Why?
One of those. Because apparently, if you lose your bag, it'll come up on your phone.
Oh, it'll track it.
Yeah, because you can stand there and they'll go, we don't know where your bag is. And you can go, look at my phone. It's in Los Angeles and it should be in San Diego.
Find my phone.
Find my phone.
Find my phone's been very annoying for me, I've got to say. Kieran's got all the kids and me on her thing, and she rang me up once and said, "Are you in a drive-through?" I'm like, "Yeah, my car broke down." I was.
Well, she's tracking you that much.
Yeah, well, it was just, I don't know, I can't remember what we were doing.
She probably has a little alert thing on it that goes off.
Beep, beep, beep,
you can tune them to if you go through drive-through or if you go to a massage place. Massage place. So the idea of the black box, sadly, is to find out what happened just before the plane crashes.
Absolutely. And have you seen that great movie, Sully? Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yeah, don't they use their recordings in there? They play the recording, don't they?
I'm sure they would have.
The black box. It's a good movie, actually.
It's a great movie, great story. And he was, vilified for saving, because he actually went against the rules of what you do. So therefore they had to take the hard line on him. But he saved hundreds of lives, landing. I mean, does it get any harder than that? Landing on the Hudson.
River. Yeah.
On the Hudson.
And everyone survived.
Yeah.
Everyone survived.
And
they had a crack at him.
No, we're going to take you to court for that. You go, you know what? Next time, I won't even bother to try. I'll just fire myself out and I'll let them all go. But yeah, good. And Tom Hanks, good job.
He was a pilot.
Yeah, he
Coincidence?
was a pilot. Yeah.
He's the actor.
Have you ever flown a flight simulator?
No.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
And did you crash?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
Well, I knew that the instructor was coming, so we had a bit of a fly before he came in, and I just thought, I wonder what happens if I take it out over the airport, take it out into the paddock area, see if I can land it in a paddock.
Oh wow!
And I ripped the undercarriage off it, but I landed it okay apparently.
There's always jokes about the black box too.
Oh, what's the classic one? If the black box is so strong, why don't they make the whole plane?
Yes.
Who does that?
Oh, that might be Seinfeld or something. That's an old bit from someone.
Probably it sounds like Seinfeld, doesn't it? Yeah. Something I realised the other day. We basically carry black boxes in our car, or some people do. They run a video on aiming at the road.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. You have a camera, so if you're in an accident, you can go, here's the video. Here's why I'm not in the wrong. Yeah, and it
refreshes every day or something.
Or something,
Yeah.
So it would be a bit embarrassing to go back and realise. You go, well, maybe I shouldn't look at the video because I was in the wrong. Woodpeckers,
black box. Let's have some thinking music. We got a bit of Sully.
We've had a bit of Sully. Sully would be interesting.
That bit in the court case where, because they get other pilots in to try and do what he did. Because he said, I couldn't land at the airport. I was too far away.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, you could. And they get other pilots to prove that you could. But the lawyer points out, they do it immediately after the incident, after the bird incident.
Yeah, of course.
They've given the pilots no thinking time. He had to work out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
And then decide what to do.
Yeah. It's what's that thing where they go, we're going to give you... I think they did the thing where we're going to give you. They were testing escaping from an airplane. We're going to pretend that we've crashed.
Yeah.
And now you've got to get out of the plane as quickly as you can. And everyone sort of got out within about, the story.
And then they said someone's going to win 10 grand.
10 grand for the first person out the door gets 10 grand. And then people were
running over each other.
So tightly in the door, nobody got out.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's a lesson in that. If a plane crashes and they offer you $10,000.
Get out first.
Woody Woodpecker with the theme. We've done that.
Should we? I mean, a lot of people don't know this about me and you. But I've kept it very quiet that we were both pilots. That's how we met, remember? A lot of people think we were at teachers' college. We did go to the same teachers' college.
Oh.
But remember, over summer, was it Ansett we trained for?
We did, and
that's how we met.
And there's a recording of it, is there?
Well,
apparently
it's embarrassing because there was an incident.
Oh, is that why?
That's why we can't fly again.
We can't fly, and that's why we became comedians?
Yeah,
because we couldn't become pilots, and something happened on the plane. And you've got the recording, have you? Are you willing to play it today?
Well, should we?
I don't know.
We should. It could be good to get it out there because, that whole...
Yeah.
All right. Well,
okay, let's just... Look, we apologise. If this has caused trauma for anyone who may have been on this flight, we apologise.
Yeah.
But history is history, and we want to clear the air.
It's a long time ago. It was like the 80s. So it was like late 80s.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
Maintain vertical speed. Crossing maintain.
Oh, wow. Hey, should I do the announcement?
Yeah, might as well do it.
Do I have to do my own voice or normal voice? I'll do a bit more.
No, yeah, I need to just heighten it slightly.
Okay.
Put a couple of pauses in, like, this is your captain speaking.
Okay.
And
right.
Bit of that.
Yeah. Hello, this is your captain speaking. Welcome to the Ansett flight to the Gold Coast. My name is David. I'm your pilot.
How high are we flying?
How high are we? We are currently flying at, what's it say, Glenn?
6,000 feet.
6,000 feet. That's not very high. We'll get it up to, how high do we get up to?
30, I think.
30,000 feet, people. And Glenn is my co-pilot. Say hi, Glenn.
No, don't say hi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am the co-pilot, and I'm up here at the front. So rest assured, you have two pilots who are highly trained.
All right, that's enough. I'm the pilot.
We're both pilots. All right.
Look, today we're expecting a few bumps. There's a bit of a cloud coverage.
Yeah. Weather in the Gold Coast is
it's 24 degrees.
That is nice. Where are you staying? Are you going out for dinner or anything tonight?
Oh, well, school is on, so I'm only a young man. This is the late 80s. I'm only 20.
Dave, you're on the PA.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Look, if there's anyone travelling up to the Gold Coast for schoolies, we can meet up later. I'll be wearing the pilot's uniform. Anyway, look, just sit back and enjoy the service.
Yep. The in-flight service.
The in-flight service, and they'll be serving a light refreshment today, and we'll speak closer to when we're about to land.
Yeah.
Thanks for flying.
Yeah.
Ansett, the airline with a great future. That's pretty good.
That was good.
That was all right.
You know what I've been thinking?
Yeah.
That I'd like to take up comedy.
Why would you want to? Mate, we're flying. Hang on, put in autopilot, will you? Just put in autopilot.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Because what do? We take off, we do a little announcement.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I want to do gags. I got this idea for like this Outback character. I've got an idea for a character that's an old man.
No.
But they won't work. I've got this character for...
What about two air stewards who are, a bit... No. Well, just because we're in that area.
Yeah.
No.
What's the good part about doing this? What's so good about it?
Well, we get to travel.
Yep.
We get to wear a uniform.
And the food's pretty good in flight.
Food's pretty good. All the hosties are friendly.
Yep.
You meet people, and like we're going to the Gold Coast now. You get to fly this amazing plane.
Want to order lunch down?
Oh, I'd love to order lunch. How do we order lunch on here?
Just
over the. We've got the intercom.
What's that beeping noise?
What's that? What's it say?
Velocity, ground speed under.
Just ignore it. Sorry about it.
Hang on. How do you turn it? I'll just bang it. Hang on.
Yeah,
bang
it.
Yeah. Oh, I broke the glass.
Oh God.
Oh
no.
Shit. Doesn't matter. Oh, what's that siren?
Oh look.
Oh, there's smoke coming out of the.
Can we order lunch?
Yeah. Oh, what have we got? We've got the coq au vin.
Oh yeah.
We've got the spaghetti bolognese, not great in flight, and we've got the schnitzel, the salad.
Oh,
that is my desert island. Not my desert island. My death row meal.
Oh wow! Well, it could be happening tonight for you. All right. Well, let's get the hostie. I'll just buzz her on the intercom.
Yeah.
But I'll do an announcement. Welcome back to the Ansett flight to the Gold Coast. The pilot Dave would like the pie schnitzel, and Glenn would like the...
I'll have the spaghetti bolognese.
The spaghetti bolognese plus a drink. I'll have a Diet Coke and...
Yeah. And I will have a peppermint tea.
A peppermint tea. Please assure passengers, none of this food is available for you.
Oh, sorry, there's a sign going off again.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
What's it say? What's that one that says low air pressure? What does that mean?
And running out. Would you like us to guide you to a petrol station? It's saying.
What does it say?
What is that all about?
I took the day off and we did all the flashing lights. I got to say.
Me too. I was sick for about a week there, so I've got to say, of all the dials, I know about 75% of them.
Oh, here comes the food. Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thanks, Doreen.
Thanks.
Beautiful.
Yep. I'm doing this thing now. I'm doing a little crossword thing, and I've made up this thing called Wordle. Do you think it'll take off?
No. You know what I want to do? I want to start a budget airline. That's my idea. So
budget? No,
budget.
No.
So Ansett Corner's a bit posh. I'm gonna call it something like Shitstar. Tiger Shitstar. Tiger Star.
Good
Shitstar.
name. Shitstar.
And it's gonna be like a bus.
Yeah.
And there's you got to buy the food. No, there's free food.
How much for a ticket to Sydney? $30?
35 maybe.
Smart move.
Yeah, and you buy all your drinks and food. You can pay for a better seat if you want a better seat.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to get all the bogans on. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the face.
Ah!
Oh, gee.
We're coming into land.
Oh, this pie's good. I'll tell you what,
This bolognese.
Hand me the drink. Oh, God, it's fallen on the console. What's going on? Glenn?
Your chip.
There's all sorts of things beeping and flashing.
There's sauce over there. There's a bit of spaghetti bolognese on that. That's up on the roof.
We're going down. Hang on, I'm making a notice. Passengers, we have to make an emergency landing. There's been Glenn spilled his bolognese on the console.
Too low.
We're just
Everything's going to be okay.
Everything's going to be okay. Jesus Christ! No!
Don't say that over.
I'm sorry, I didn't know I was on the PA.
Save me, Lord!
And it's the PA still on. Sorry, passengers. That's just we'll get under control. We've been to pilot school.
90, 80,
all right, just guide
70,
that. Oh my God.
60,
oh my God.
40, 30,
we're landing.
20, 10.
We did it.
Well done. Jeez,
God.
Okay, so we can.
Oh, well, hang on. I'll make the announcement.
Hang on.
Passengers, welcome to the Gold Coast.
No, there's a lot of churches out there.
What's that sign say?
Adelaide.
Oh, sorry, passengers. Welcome to Adelaide.
Fuck me. But up.
Well,
Wow.
I can't believe we used to be pilots.
Wow. Look, couple of wacky guys.
Yeah. Some good ideas in there.
Yeah, but that is very damning. In a courtroom, we would not do well.
It's not Sully, that's for sure.
No.
All right, well, what is your suggestion, your answer?
I reckon, this is good.
Mm.
I reckon they make the shape of the black box, I know I tried to describe it before, in a similar shape to a woodpecker's head.
Oh.
Because it takes so much battering.
But yeah, we did suggest that.
Did we?
No, we were sort of talking about that earlier on.
Well, that's what I'm going with. It's similar shape.
I think that the woodpecker, they've studied the woodpecker to design the black box, maybe? I don't know.
Well, they asked him.
Can we cut your head open and have a crack? All right, what is the answer, Sam?
Woodpeckers helped design black boxes and significantly improved their chances to stay intact during crashes. Woodpeckers are known for their ability to repeatedly hammer their beaks into trees with great force, all without sustaining any serious head injuries.
Whoa.
Sort of like.
Yeah. That's right.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
It must be an odd-shaped head.
Yeah, it must be. But it must have amazing cushioning and stuff to take those impacts of that pecking.
So, when we all die, and we're all going to die, do you reckon if you had a black box of your life, do you reckon they've recorded the... There's a recording of the whole thing that's accessible.
Oh God! You just want the highlights, wouldn't you?
What would you want? You want
cut out the dirty bits.
Cut out the long pauses.
And also the things you're ashamed of. You know?
I think you've got to put a couple of things you learned from that.
Oh, that's true.
You can fast forward through it. Because when you go in the pearly gates, they'll go, you might step into a room on the side and go, here's a highlights reel of your life.
Yes.
With the recording. Maybe is it video? Maybe it's just the audio.
Yeah,
it's probably because they probably haven't got the room to keep everything,
all the files,
and it would be you doing things that were community minded, a little bit of saucy stuff, and something maybe illegal.
Oh yeah, right.
There's a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything in your highlight package.
Yeah, and then you would be given some sort of ranking. Then
they should play that for like you at the Logies. You know when you pass.
What they should be doing at the Logies is people who are on the way out.
Yeah, so they can see that they're being...
Because they often do the people who have passed.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, well, they always do.
In memoriam.
But what about people who are... Well, I don't even get invited anymore. What about if they were to do, like, people who were expecting to go?
Yes.
And I'd be in that category now.
Or people who should go.
You should go. Or people that you wouldn't be surprised when they do go. You go, oh, Glenn Robbins gone. Oh, that's not a surprise, really. You know.
Or maybe just people that have resigned, like Kochi's resigned from his job this week. Everyone just, Kochi, never to be seen again. Everyone claps.
Oh, dear. What's going to happen when Kochi gets up? And now, I've heard a rumour.
Yeah.
This is my rumour. I reckon the vet from Channel 10 is going to Channel 7 to do I could be wrong.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, he's going to go to...
Oh, he's going to do Sunrise.
I'm just having a guess. Mistake, good idea, bad idea.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, good idea, bad idea.
Well, I think he'd be good at that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Why would you get up so early every day?
Get up early? And, is it really a path forward? I don't think it is. I think it's a step out the door. Because you look at the people who've gone through there, where are they now?
Yeah, no, that's right. Mel Doyle.
Mel, what's Mel? She's doing like occasional documentary. The girl from...
Carl Stefanovic went and then he came back.
Yeah, and the girl who was doing that, I can't remember her name, she's now doing Current Affair. So she's doing okay, I guess. But, would he do a vet segment? Would he do some surgery?
I reckon.
Why not lob to your own forehand?
Yeah.
And have people come in and have one day where there's a whole audience full of people with their pets.
Oh, that'd be great.
And he works through them.
What I'd like him to do is to retire from TV and then just start a vet practice somewhere.
Yeah.
And then when you go in there, you go, hey, you used to be on. He goes, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, one of those guys, I don't want to talk about that. That was a different life. What's wrong with your hamster?
Yeah, what's wrong with your hamster? Yeah.
That's thinking.